There's an ancient secret society of spiritual masters who have been guarding one of humanity's most powerful secrets for over 3,000 years. In this short video, I'm going to reveal how this secret brotherhood finally allowed their teachings to be shared with the world. Because once you understand what these monks have been protecting, you'll realize that everything you believe about manifestation and spiritual power has been deliberately hidden from you. Because the real truth about manifestation isn't in some book or course, it's in a specific brainwave frequency that the Nidra Abundance Council has been studying for centuries. And I can tell you with absolute certainty that this isn't just ancient mysticism. In fact, in this short video, I'm going to share how modern brain imaging technology finally proves exactly why the Nidra Abundance Council's methods work so consistently. This is actually about a precise state of consciousness that exists between waking and sleeping, known as the third state of consciousness, which means the power to manifest abundance isn't something you need to learn or develop. It's a natural ability your brain already possesses. And once you understand how to access this sacred state, you'll be able to manifest faster and easier than you ever imagined possible. No complex spiritual practices required. No years of meditation needed. Because what I'm about to share over the next few minutes works for anyone. And while I know these claims might sound extraordinary, just wait until I show you the revolutionary brain research that validates everything the Nidra Abundance Council has been teaching, because you'll see that science has finally caught up to what these monks have known for millennia, that you are capable of accessing this divine manifestation state, which means you have the opportunity to join an ancient lineage of manifestation masters, just like I did. Let me explain how this all came about. Hi, my name is Michael Shaw, and let's be honest, I never thought delivering pizza would lead me to one of humanity's greatest secrets. But I guess life has a way of surprising you when you've hit rock bottom. Just a year ago, I was on my way to becoming Dr. Michael Shaw, working on my PhD in neuroscience at Columbia University. My research focused on mapping brainwave patterns during various states of consciousness. Colleagues called me brilliant. My future seemed limitless. Then, everything crumbled. Budget cuts eliminated my funding. My marriage collapsed under the stress. And my attempt to launch a private neurofeedback, brain training clinic left me $200,000 in debt. Now here I was, delivering Uber Eats at midnight in the pouring rain, and sleeping on my brother's couch at night, watching my dreams slip away one delivery at a time. I don't know if you've ever reached a point where you think you're at rock bottom before, but if so, you know it can feel like you'll never dig yourself out. And then, when my life seemed completely hopeless, that's when it happened. It was just after midnight on a rainy Tuesday in October. I had just dropped off my last delivery when I noticed something strange, a faint golden light pulsing from what I thought was an abandoned warehouse. I know I should have just gone home, but something pulled me toward that light. It was like a whisper calling my name. As I got closer, I heard it, a deep, resonant chanting unlike anything I'd ever experienced. It seemed to vibrate through my entire body, almost like it was tuning me to some sacred frequency. Through a fogged window, I saw them, 12 monks laying in a circle, their bodies completely still, yet somehow vibrating? The air around them seemed to shimmer, like heat waves rising from hot pavement. I must have made some noise, because suddenly the chanting stopped. The door opened. "Hello, Michael." I nearly jumped out of my skin. How did they know my name? The monk who spoke introduced himself as Master Sable, leader of an ancient secret society known as the Nidra Abundance Council. They were a secret society of spiritual masters who knew of something extraordinary, a third state of consciousness, a space in between waking and sleeping, where the physical and spiritual worlds intersect. This is where manifestation truly happens, Master Sable explained. But finding this space in between takes most of our members upwards of 10 years of rigorous training to pull off, and many never achieve it at all. As a neuroscientist, I was fascinated. Everything they described aligned with my research on brainwave patterns during altered states of consciousness. But they had taken it further, much further, than modern science had ever gone. Over the next few hours, Master Sable revealed how their secret brotherhood had protected this secret for centuries. They knew this state of consciousness was the gateway to manifestation, but they also knew humanity wasn't ready for this knowledge. The modern mind is too cluttered, too distracted, he said. Even if we shared our methods, few would have the discipline to achieve this state. That's when my scientific mind kicked in. If this third state of consciousness was real, it had to have a measurable brainwave signature. And if it had a signature, there had to be a way to induce it. Master Sable must have sensed my thoughts. His eyes twinkled as he said something I'll never forget. Perhaps this is why you were led to us, Michael. Science and spirituality were never meant to be separate. They are two paths to the same truth. And while we spent hours discussing everything Master Sable knew, I broke it down to explain it in simple terms. So as I was saying, most people don't realize this, but there are actually 3 states of consciousness, not just 2. We all know about being awake, and we all know about being asleep. But there's a mysterious third state that exists between them, what ancient spiritual masters called the space in between, or what's become known as the divine Nidra zone, which is where you can manifest abundance into the physical realm right here on Earth. This isn't just some mystical concept either. Modern neuroscience is now confirming that this unique state of consciousness does, in fact, exist. It's a precise point where your brain waves shift from the active beta waves of wakefulness through the transitional theta waves and then into the deep delta waves of sleep. Here's why this matters so much. This divine Nidra zone is the only state where your physical consciousness can directly connect with the spiritual realm. It's literally the intersection point between the material and divine worlds, the gateway through which abundance and manifestation flow into your life. Think of it like this. Your conscious mind is like the surface of the ocean, where all the waves and turbulence exist. Your deep sleep is like the ocean floor, dark and disconnected from above. But the divine Nidra zone is like the middle of the ocean, the space in between, that mysterious twilight zone where 2 worlds meet. But here's the problem that's keeping you stuck. Modern life has made it nearly impossible to enter this crucial state naturally, because your brain is constantly bombarded by artificial light, electromagnetic frequencies, and stress hormones that disrupt your natural brainwave patterns. It's like trying to tune into a faint radio signal while driving through a city filled with powerful radio towers. The interference is just too strong. Your brain literally cannot find and hold on to those specific frequencies needed to enter the divine Nidra zone. This is why manifestation feels so hard. And it's why abundance seems to flow to others but not to you. Because without accessing this specific state of consciousness, you're essentially trying to manifest with 2/3 of your spiritual antenna switched off. And the tragic part? Most meditation practices only get you partway there. Sure, they might help you relax, but they don't guide you into that precise state where the physical and spiritual realms intersect. So what to do then? Well, the key to accessing abundance lies in something scientists call frequency resonance, which is your brain's natural tendency to match and mirror external frequencies it's exposed to. Think of it like this. When you strike a tuning fork near another tuning fork, the second one will automatically begin vibrating at the same frequency. Well, your brain waves work in exactly the same way. When your brain is exposed to specific sound frequencies, it naturally begins to produce brain waves that match those frequencies. And this is where the breakthrough happens. By precisely calibrating specific sound frequencies, we can literally guide your brain into the exact state needed to enter the divine Nidra zone. It's like having a master key that unlocks the gateway between physical and spiritual realms every single time. The process works in 3 precise stages. First, carefully selected frequencies help your brain release the beta waves of daily consciousness, allowing you to let go of stress and mental chatter. Then, specific theta wave frequencies open your subconscious mind, creating the perfect state for reprogramming limiting beliefs about abundance. Finally, pure delta frequencies activate your pineal gland, what mystics call your third eye, completing the bridge between physical and spiritual realms. And when these frequencies are delivered in exactly the right sequence, something remarkable happens. Your brain naturally slides into the divine Nidra zone, that precious third state of consciousness where manifestation occurs effortlessly. The best part? All you have to do is listen. No meditation experience needed, no complex spiritual practices required. The frequencies do all the work, automatically guiding your brain into that perfect state while you simply drift off to sleep. I was stunned by what I was hearing from Master Sable. But then there was only one question. What was I to do with this powerful information? This secret brotherhood of monks knew this state existed between regular sleep and wakefulness, a sacred doorway that opened each night. But again, modern life had made it nearly impossible for most people to access the divine Nidra zone. Would you help us bring this ancient wisdom into the modern world? Master Sable asked. My scientific mind raced with possibilities, but of course I wasn't going to pass on this. So I spent the next 3 months studying with the Nidra Abundance Council, combining their ancient techniques with my neuroscience background. The challenge was immense. How could I translate their complex spiritual practices into something anyone could use? My first attempts were complete failures. The sound frequencies I created gave people headaches. The guided meditations left people feeling more awake, not entering the space between. And while I hate to admit it now, after months of failure, I was ready to give up. Then one sleepless night, while reviewing my old brainwave research, I noticed something. There was a specific pattern, a unique signature that appeared just before people entered deep sleep. This same pattern showed up in the monks' brainwave readings during their manifestation sessions. It was like discovering a hidden door that had been there all along. I suddenly realized this pattern, the divine Nidra zone, the gateway to that powerful space between states. But knowing the pattern wasn't enough. I needed a way to guide people across that bridge reliably, every single time. It took 6 more weeks of trial and error, countless nights of programming, hundreds of test sessions. But finally, I created a precise combination of sound frequencies that could activate this pattern in anyone's brain, so you can enter the divine Nidra zone effortlessly. The results with my first test group were remarkable. Sarah, a struggling artist, manifested her first gallery showing after just 3 sessions. Tom, a divorced father of 2, finally attracted his soulmate after years of failed relationships. Marie, who'd been stuck in a dead-end job for decades, received 3 job offers in 1 week. But the real breakthrough came when I tested it on myself. After just 1 week of using the program, I manifested enough money to pay off half my debt. Within a month, I'd attracted a new girlfriend that would have been way out of my league before. And a few weeks later, I was offered funding for a new brain mapping research project. Master Sable was amazed. In all my years, he said, I've never seen anyone access the space in between so quickly and consistently. The Nidra Abundance Council gave me their blessing to share this discovery with the world. They understood that in modern times, people needed a faster way to tap into their manifestation powers. So I refined the technique into a simple 60-minute protocol that anyone could use. No meditation experience needed. No years of spiritual training required. Just lie down, press play, and let the specially calibrated frequencies guide you into the space in between, where you'll enter the all-powerful divine Nidra zone. Best of all, it works while you fall asleep. The program activates your brain's natural Nidra zone pattern, allowing your subconscious to manifest even while your conscious mind rests. I called it Nidra Abundance Code, and the results have been nothing short of miraculous. Over 1,824 people have now used this protocol. They report manifesting everything from new relationships to career opportunities to unexpected windfalls of cash. But I need to be clear about something. This isn't like typical manifestation programs. Instead, this is unlike anything you've ever seen before. There's no visualization required, no affirmations to repeat, no vision boards to create. Heck, you don't even have to meditate. Instead, it works directly with your brain's natural ability to enter the space in between, the powerful state of consciousness I call the divine Nidra zone, where manifestation happens automatically. Think of it like this. Your brain is already trying to enter this state every night, but modern life, with its artificial lights, digital devices, and constant stress, blocks the doorway. The Nidra Abundance Code simply removes those blocks, allowing you to slip naturally into this powerful state. It's like having a master locksmith unlock a door that's always been there. And once that door opens, once you can reliably access the space in between, aka the divine Nidra zone, your manifestation power activates automatically. The Nidra Abundance Council had been right all along. The divine Nidra zone truly is where the physical and spiritual worlds intersect, where thoughts become things, where wishes transform into reality, and now, for the first time in history, anyone can access it. So I'm thrilled to share the Nidra Abundance Code with you right now. It's the only program in existence that naturally balances your brainwaves while you sleep, so you can enter the third state of consciousness, the divine Nidra zone. And when you enter divine Nidra zone, your subconscious mind opens up like a flower in spring. Your deeper mind starts attracting wealth and abundance automatically. Again, no effort required, no visualization needed, no vision boards, no mantras, just pure natural manifestation while you sleep peacefully in your bed. And I'll be honest, this was mind-blowing to me at first. I don't know about you, but discovering we've had this innate power since birth changes everything. It gives me an entirely new perspective on abundance wealth creation. I always hated the exhausting chase for money. It felt wrong deep in my bones. And I don't know about you, but that constant grinding left me feeling empty inside. Oh, and don't get me started on all those law of attraction programs out there, because those methods missed the mark completely, as you now know. None of that stuff worked for anyone I know anyway, and we now understand why. And I'm betting it didn't work for you either, or you wouldn't be watching this right now. But here's the wonderful news. Attracting wealth and abundance is actually much simpler than anyone thought. In fact, it requires zero effort on your part. The shocking truth is there's no limit to what you can manifest when you enter divine Nidra zone. The universe contains infinite abundance ready to flow to everyone. Even though I understand this principle now, I'm still amazed at the wealth pouring into people's lives after using the Nidra Abundance Code. Here's some of the feedback I've gotten just this week. I always suspected our brainwaves held hidden power, but this exceeded all my expectations. I used to barely get by working at Amazon. Now I spend my days relaxing at my beach house in San Diego. Taking a chance on this changed everything. Christy W., Oxnard, California. Growing up, I dismissed anything spiritual as nonsense. Then my friend Paul forwarded me this program. While skeptical, I figured why not try it? Best decision ever. I left my job and now travel the world full-time. Turns out the ancient monks were right all along. John B. Birmingham, Alabama. Finally, science meets ancient wisdom. I've waited decades for this breakthrough. Thank you, Michael, for cracking the code and sharing it with everyone. Amy P., Charlotte, North Carolina. I never get tired of hearing these transformation stories. But someone always asks, this sounds incredible, but how do you actually use the Nidra Abundance Code? I love explaining this part because it's ridiculously simple. Just download the special audio track to any device, press play as you're getting ready for bed, then drift off to sleep while listening to the carefully calibrated frequencies. That's all there is to it. The Nidra Abundance Code handles everything else automatically. Entering the divine Nidra zone requires zero effort from you. We're incredibly fortunate to be alive during this pivotal moment in human history. But I need to share something urgent with you. Several tech billionaires recently discovered this breakthrough. These ultra-wealthy elites have controlled global wealth for generations, and they'll do anything to maintain that control. The Nidra Abundance Code threatens their monopoly on abundance, so they've hired teams of hackers to take down this website. This is important to note because this site is the only place to get the Nidra Abundance Code. If their cyber attacks succeed, this opportunity vanishes forever. How tragic would it be to come this close, only to miss out on changing your financial destiny forever? That's why I'm offering the Nidra Abundance Code at a massive discount. Normally, this breakthrough technology sells for $997. That price reflects years of research and development. But I refuse to let cost prevent anyone from accessing this life-changing tool. So for a very limited time, you can get the complete system for just $37. That's a 95% discount off the regular price. Why so low? Because I believe everyone deserves a life full of abundance. No one should feel trapped by money worries. No one should lie awake at night stressing about bills. No one should miss out on life's pleasures due to scarcity or limited finances. The Nidra Abundance Code can transform your financial reality while you sleep. Just imagine waking up to unexpected deposits in your bank account, receiving surprise checks in the mail, having amazing money-making opportunities fall into your lap, watching your investment accounts grow exponentially, or finding cash and valuable items in unexpected places. These miraculous occurrences become normal with the Nidra Abundance Code. Remember, you're not manifesting from a limited supply, because the universe contains infinite abundance, so there's more than enough for everyone. But you must act fast, because once those billionaire-funded hackers succeed, this site goes dark forever, and your chance to transform your financial destiny vanishes. Don't let that happen. Click the button below now to secure your copy of the Nidra Abundance Code for just $37. But that's not all, because you'll get also instant access to free bonus number 1, Abundance Master Script. This is an additional Soundwave audio track that works the same way Nidra Abundance Code does, but this track is specifically focused on the big 3, manifesting health, wealth, and love, a popular bonus among our little family. Free bonus number 2, Power Nap 20. Only have time for a quick nap? This audio track is for you. This quick shot gives you 10 minutes of theta waves and 10 minutes of delta waves. This creates the perfect nap, according to science. Free bonus number 3, Sleep Shift Hacks. This ebook gives you 10 tips for better sleep and 5 essential stretches for optimal sleep. The perfect complement for your order today. Okay, so you'll get all 3 of these bonus free when you place your order on this page today. I mean, the bonuses alone are worth well over $100, and most would argue that Nidra Abundance Code alone is worth upwards of 10 grand. But your investment today is just $37. Plus, you're protected by my 100% money-back guarantee, which means you get to try the Nidra Abundance Code for a full 365 days at no risk to you. So if you don't see dramatic improvements, if unexpected money and abundance isn't flowing into your life, if you're not manifesting amazing opportunities, simply email me for a complete refund. No questions asked, no hoops to jump through. You get all your money back immediately. That's how confident I am this will work for you. But remember, this offer ends the moment those hackers succeed. Don't wait until it's too late. Click the button below now to secure your copy of the Nidra Abundance Code, so you can transform your financial destiny starting tonight. Look, let's not beat around the bush here. Right now is a defining moment in your life. There are 2 paths that lie in front of you at this moment, and you have a choice to make. You can choose the first path, which is the path you've been on your whole life. But if you stay on that path, nothing is going to change. And for the first time in your life, you have another legit option. So knowing what you know now, why would you choose to stay on that path? If you're someone who truly wants a better life for you and your family, you'll choose the second path, the one ancient monks took thousands of years ago. And truth is, you've already made that decision, or you wouldn't have watched this far. So let's take the secret info I shared with you today about how you'll manifest unlimited wealth and abundance in your sleep and make this reality for you. But again, I must warn you, don't leave this page until you've secured your very own personal copy of Nidra Abundance Code, because there's a good chance it won't be here another day. So click that button below and start your life transformation today. Your future self will be glad you did. Still here, I see. I don't blame you. We covered a ton in this video, and I understand you might have some questions. So I'm going to take the liberty to answer some of the most commonly asked questions that we get about. Question: how soon should I expect results? Answer: well, every person is different, so the answer isn't the same for everybody. Some have experienced massive results as soon as the first day. Others have taken months to start receiving noticeable amounts of abundance. I recommend using it every day for a full month before getting too worried about it. Question: I've tried other manifestation programs based on the law of attraction. They didn't work. What makes this one any different? Answer: this is not based on the law of attraction. This is an ancient proven method that puts you into the divine Nidra zone. And in the end, science is just proving Eastern spiritual leaders have known for years. Question: how is my personal information protected? Answer: we hired some of the best encryption experts on the planet to protect your information. These folks used to work for the FBI. And they use 256-bit encryption technologies using Secure Sockets Layer SSL, which means your info is 100% secure, backed by the best technology available right now. Question: how does the money-back guarantee work? Answer: when you say yes to the Nidra Abundance Code today, you are doing so 100% risk-free. Because I'm giving you an entire year to decide if you're happy with your results or not. If at any time in the next 365 days you feel that your life has not improved drastically, simply email or telephone my support team and we'll refund 100% of your investment on the spot. Question: can I buy this on Amazon later if I decide I want Nidra Abundance Code at some point down the road? Answer: no. This website you are on right now is the only place you can get Nidra Abundance Code. And even this lone page will not be here much longer. In fact, I expect it to be shut down as soon as tonight. So if you even think you're interested, you should click the button below and secure your copy now. Besides, it's 100% risk-free with the 1-year money-back guarantee that backs your purchase.